Hi, Troy Harrison, the Sales Navigator, and today I want to talk about one of the most important traits and behaviors that any salesperson can have and that any salesperson can exhibit during a sales call. I call it swagger. What does swagger mean? Well, swagger it's an attitude that you project when you go into your customers. It's not overconfidence, it's not arrogance, it's not cockiness. Here's how I define swagger. Swagger is the knowledge that you and your company are uniquely positioned to solve your customers' needs and that you deserve to get paid for it. Salespeople who have swagger tend to get higher prices from their customers. Companies that inject swagger into their salespeople tend to grow more. They get more new customers. Look, I came from an industry once where the largest player in the industry had so much swagger that their whole attitude was they'd walk in and they'd say, we're the best, we're the biggest in this industry, and quite frankly, if you don't do business with us, you're not very smart. Now, I don't recommend taking it that far, but that's an extreme example of what swagger is. So how do we demonstrate swagger? Well, first of all, my recommendation is your personal appearance should be a notch better than your competitors. I don't mean you've got to be model quality, good looking. I don't mean you've got to be, on the cover of GQ or Vogue, but I do mean that your physical presentation, the way you dress, the way you groom yourself, those ought to be just a little notch above your competitors so your customers can see the difference when you walk in. That's an immediate differentiator. Second of all, you need to be better prepared than your competitors. Take the time to research your customer or your prospect, not only on the internet, but look at their posts on LinkedIn. Find ways to personalize that interaction. Third, be prepared with a backlog of testimonials that show how awesome you are. Those testimonials can be written in a brag book. They can be video that you can show on a phone. They can even be in a YouTube channel. And finally, be prepared to ask more great questions than your competitors do. Now look, I'm always telling you that you are not the star of the sales interaction, that your customer is. Well, this is one moment where I'm going to allow you to take just a little bit of a step forward, make yourself the star a little bit. Swagger involves understanding that you're the star, not at the expense of your customer, but at the expense of your competitors. Don't walk in feeling apologetic. I always tell salespeople, assume that you're going to go in and be the highest price and build your entire sales methodology, your entire presentation, your entire attitude, your entire questioning around accomplishing that goal. And if you do all those things, you're going to have swagger. And when you have swagger, it means you don't present price with weasel words and, oh, if you don't like that, we can work on it, because that sends a message of weakness to your customer. Be forthright about what you bring. Be forthright about the advantages of what you have. Show swagger, and I guarantee you, you're going to sell more customers, you're going to sell them at a higher price, and you're going to build stronger relationships. I'm Troy Harrison, the Sales Navigator, and if you have enjoyed this video, if it has been any way helpful to you, you know what to do. Like it, share it, throw me a comment. I'll see you next time. If you are an owner or manager of a company, scan the QR code for your free sales strategy review.